Conventional wisdom talks about, like your profit and loss, income minus expenses equals profit. All right, that doesn't work. What we want to do is have income minus profit equals expenses. So for every progress payment that comes in, for example, you take 2% out, put it into a cash account, an index fund, an offset account, doesn't really matter where, but you don't want to see it and you don't want to touch it. And then your business survives on what's left, because your business is a money-making machine. So as the money comes in, it's just going to consume it, as you're well aware. So what we want to do is take money out first. Even if you don't have much, let's take out what you can. So 2% of each progress payment into a separate cash account. And then gradually over time, every 3 to 6 months, we revisit the money that's coming out and increase the amounts incrementally and open up new accounts. So for example, if you can afford $300 a week, I'd recommend opening up 6 accounts. There's some great technology and apps these days, things like Raise, Spaceship, Bamboo, CommSec Pocket, all the banks have them. Even a bit of crypto. So I don't know if you've got any crypto, but I'd recommend $20 a week, $50 a week, because when it eventually hits, which could be 2030 and beyond, and we're literally living through the transformation of our financial system, that's when you could realize gains, in the thousands of percents. Maybe not, but you don't want to be the guy that wasn't in the race. But more importantly, I want to get you in the habit of extracting money first. As we work together, we're going to increase your profitability significantly. So we'll gradually increase the amounts that you extract at the front end. And what that means is you'll eventually have huge amounts of cash stacked up at the front end, and also a large amount of money left over afterwards in terms of disposable income that you can use. That means you'll never ever have to have a budget. You may have family and friends that have a budget, like a spreadsheet, and if they're employees, they'll have their income, and then they'll have mortgage, groceries, car allowance, kids, all that sort of thing. You don't need that. That's BS. If you profit first and you stack in 20 or 30% of your turnover at the front end, you can spend everything that's left, even if that's $500,000 a year. So at some point, you'll have a huge amount left over. You'll be spending. Friends and family will think you've gone nuts. But really, you're building up huge volumes of cash at the front end, which also means when inevitably something comes along, business or personal, that where you get punched in the face, figuratively speaking, you'll be able to deal with it. You won't even break stride.